My phone lights up at 1 a.m. and it's the group chat, obviously. I press play on a voice note and she goes, "My life is actually feral. If anyone tells me to enjoy every moment, I'm going to snap." And I'm in the dark on the edge of my bed, trying not to laugh out loud because the baby's finally asleep on me, heavy and hot. This isn't a friendship speech. It's a thank you for the women who kept me breathing then and now because I didn't know just how much I needed them. Before them, it was just me and a baby and this weird, endless day that just kept restarting. I looked fine on the outside because you always scrape your hair back and put on clean leggings and answer, "Yeah, good," without anyone checking in if you mean it. But inside the house, it was quiet in the worst way. Like even the silence felt loud. I'd pace the same strip of carpet between the couch and the kettle, bouncing her on my shoulder, doing the little sway that starts to make your back ache, whispering shh like the word itself could fix it. I made about 4 cups of tea a day and I drank none of them. I'd put the mug down to pick her up, then I'd put her down to pee, then I'd pick her up again because she cried the second her back touched the mat. Then I'd find the tea an hour later, cold and grey, and it honestly felt like a personal insult. And I had people in my life. I did. A husband who was amazing, family who cared, friends who messaged, but they were living normal days, right? Like jobs, plans, adult conversations. And I was living in 2 hour chunks, measuring time by feeds, nappies, and whether I'd managed to brush my teeth. I remember one afternoon, I was sat on the kitchen floor, back against the cupboard, and I realized I'd not said a full sentence out loud all day. Not like, "Hi, how are you?" or anything human. Just little baby noises and "Where's your dummy?" and "Please sleep, please." I type messages and delete them. "I'm not doing great," delete. "I feel a little bit lost," delete. Because it felt dramatic. Because I had that rule in my head that said, don't be a bother. Don't be the mum who can't cope. Be grateful, be quiet. And the scary bit is you start to believe you're the only one who finds it this hard. Like everyone else got given a manual and you missed it. That's where I was, alone, ashamed, and just trying to act normal. It started at a mother's group and I nearly didn't go. I stood in the hallway doing that thing where you half pack the nappy bag, then tell yourself it's not worth it. But I went and it wasn't magical. It was fluorescent lighting and plastic chairs and a circle of women all holding babies like little ticking time bombs. And the reason it worked was because someone was honest within about 30 seconds, not in a big announcement way, just casual, like, "I cried in the shower today because I dropped a spoon." And a few of us laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was so familiar. Then someone else said, "I haven't slept more than 2 hours in a row in weeks." And instead of everyone doing the polite nod thing, it turned into this fast, messy back and forth of same, me too. Honestly, I feel unwell. I probably shouldn't say this, but I regret yesterday. That was the first crack in the mask. No fireworks, just relief. After that, it was small starts. "Are you coming next week?" text. A meme at 3 a.m. A voice note from a bathroom. "Okay, I'm hiding and he's still crying." And someone replying, saying, "Put the baby down, drink water, we're all here." Then the first coffee drop happened. I hadn't even asked. I opened the door and there was a takeaway cup on the step with a message, "Drink it while it's hot, don't argue." No chat, no pressure, just help. And that's how it built. Tiny, boring, life saving things done again and again until I trusted I could tell the truth. Here's what those first mums actually did. Not the "let's catch up soon" ones, the "I hear you fading out" ones. They clocked the silence, like if I stopped replying, I'd get, "You've gone quiet, what's up?" Not fluffy, not pity, just straight, and it made it harder to disappear. They let me vent the ugly stuff, the stuff you whisper to yourself and then feel sick about. "I don't like today. I miss my old life. I don't know if I'm cut out for this." And they didn't act shocked. Nobody hit me with a lecture. They just said, "Yeah, I've had the same thought," or "Same, you're not a monster." They did the midnight voice notes, the ones where you're sat on the bathroom floor because it's the only room with a lock. "She won't stop crying and I can feel like I'm going to scream." And someone would come right back with, "Right, put her down somewhere safe, cold water on your wrists, breathe with me, I'm here." And honestly, it felt like someone holding my shoulders steady. They made it funny on purpose. Like the group chat was unhinged in the best way. A blurry photo of someone's hair sticking up with "I look feral." Someone else cried because the toast fell, and we'd all go, "Yep, it was stupid, but it kept the air moving in my chest." They did coffee drop-offs like it was normal. No chat, no "how are you really" on the doorstep, just a cup on the mat and drink it hot, don't be polite. And I didn't have to tidy. I didn't have to look okay, and I could just take the help and go back inside. They'd ask, "Have you eaten?" And if I said no, they didn't give me a speech. They'd say, "Okay, I'm dropping something," and then food would appear. And the best bit, no judgment, no scoreboard, no, "well, you chose to have a baby." No, just enjoy it. If I was a mess, they didn't try to pull me together. They just sat in it with me until it passed. 5 years later, I met another lot of mums. Different season, same kind of real. Older kids, different worries, the same need for someone to just get it. And they do the same things, the same check-ins, the same dark humor, the same "I'm not fixing you, I'm just here." There was a night early on when I knew it wasn't just nice mums from group. It was lifeline stuff. It was one of those evenings where the baby had been crying on and off for hours, not ill, not hungry, just unsettled. And I felt it in my bones. My hubby was out. The house was dark apart from the TV, but I wasn't watching it. I was just staring through it. I remember standing in the kitchen holding her and my arms were shaking from tiredness. I looked at the clock and I felt this weird panic, like I can't do another hour of this, never mind a whole night. So I sent a message. No jokes, no softening it. I'm not okay. I feel like I'm going to lose it. Then I put my phone down, instantly felt ashamed, like I'd failed some test. The reply came back so fast. "I'm here, stay on your phone," and then "you're doing it. You're keeping her safe." I sat on the kitchen floor with my back against the cupboard, the baby finally dozing, and I just breathed and stared at the floor. And I didn't feel fixed. I just didn't feel alone. And that was enough to get me through to the next 10 minutes. Now it's the school mum stage. Different setting, same need. 5 years later, I met the second group and it was like my body remembered, oh yeah, this is what this amazing support feels like. It looks like the school gates, that quick eye contact that says, "You're right," and you can actually answer honestly, even if it's just a "nope, not today." And it looks like play dates that are not fancy, just come round after pickup. Kids tearing the place up and I was drinking tea, we might finish this time. It looks like someone picking up my kid when I'm struggling. No big story, just "I've got her, all good." And me doing the same for them because that's the deal now. And sometimes it's just a whine. 1 hour laughing about the stage we're in, the weird lunch boxes, the lost jumpers, the emotional meltdowns over the wrong cup. And let's be real, it's ridiculous. I'm still tired. I still mess up, but I don't carry it on my own anymore. And I'm grateful for them in that quiet way where you don't even have the right words, you just feel it. If you've got women like this, tell them, like today, because those tiny texts and coffees and stupid memes, that's what kept me going. If this hit you, share it with your group chat or with the mum who always checks in. And if you're her, keep doing it because that one "you're right" text can literally save someone's day. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Real Mummy podcast. Remember, every mum's journey is unique and you are doing an amazing job. Please be sure to head over to our website at www.realmummypodcast.com to stay up to date with the latest episodes and dive into our recent blog articles filled with even more wisdom and stories. We absolutely love connecting with our listeners, so don't forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Real Mummy Podcast. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of our supportive mum community. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you got a topic you want covered? Do you have a guest you'd love to hear from? Reach out to us through our website or social media. Your input is invaluable and helps us to create the content that matters most to you. Thank you for being part of the Real Mummy podcast family. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind to yourself, and remember, you're never alone on this journey.